All right, there's that. Okay, yeah, the sound effects were a little bit off there, like in the cutscenes and stuff like that. I wonder what the deal is with that. Boogie says, okay, I'm back from picking up the kids so I can actually talk. I really like playing the druid. I like the werebear form. It is pretty cool, isn't it? It's not the strongest of classes right now, but I feel like going up to at least getting into like torment tier 4 and stuff. I feel like it's possible to get to torment tier 4 with any character. But yeah, I thought to myself, I was like, I feel like druid would probably be a good fit for Boogie because it's kind of a mixture of like the smash, but also being able to transform into animals makes it a little more versatile, a little more exciting than just, you know, I hit things with an axe and that's it. And that's kind of where I feel like the what the hell is the other character called? The other class, the barbarian. That's where like the barbarian seems to be at. But I figured that you would be a druid, Boogie. I had the feeling. All right, it says, tell Eru you are ready to search for Neyrelle. Okay, so let's ask him the questions first. What happened to me? My hands won't stop shaking.
Don't know. You just washed up on the shore. As for the shaking, you lost blood. Whole river was stained with it.
Well, we did get stabbed right in the chesticles. How did you save me? Was I dead?
Dying, not dead. I just gave you the kick you needed. Frankly, I'm surprised they worked at all. Thought for sure I was too late.
Yeah, the dude rammed that giant dude. First off, he sucker stabbed us. Also, Neyrelle, why did you decide that you were going to distract me? My first initial thought was when he had Rahir and was going to cut his throat. Fuck it, let's just kill him right now. Instead, I get distracted by Neyrelle. And then I end up dying. Weird. You're just going to help me? That's it?
This is Nahantu. Help is needed, so help is offered. Unless you are refusing.
No.
Good.
That's fine.
Then let's search the river. Bound to be some sign of your friend.
All right.
Someone up ahead.
Oh, there's a lot of someones, and they're gonna die. Oh, shit. I'm actually taking damage right now. Look at this butthole.
Yes, I knew it. I knew those thugs couldn't kill you. A friend of yours?
Dude, this guy's actually tough. It's what's his name? Rahir. He's not dead. Doop. Elixir of fortitude. Rahir. You're not dead. You're alive, but your arm is missing.
I only lost a limb, but you were run through and drowned. How do you manage?
They wouldn't have without me.
Eru here patched me up. Perhaps he could help you too.
No amount of healing will bring back my arm, but Ram might ease the sting.
I'm afraid you will need far more than a drink to ease the pain of that wound.
You're right. Could use a place to sip on it in peace. I know a spot southeast of here.
What? I thought this guy hasn't been here before, right? No? Bring Rahir to the den? All right. Oh, that's not too far away. We actually started taking damage from... Oh, my God. Holy fucking... The hell? Well, there's our first death. Well, it had to come sooner or later, right? And of course, it wasn't from an enemy directly damaging us. It had to come from an enemy that left behind a bomb on the ground that went off after he died. That's unfortunate. Boogie says, this game likes cutting arms off. It really does, doesn't it? It does. Yeah, we actually are being tested a little bit here.
You're being hunted by the Cathedral of Light?
I am.
Me and Neyrelle both.
Knew there was a reason I liked you.
Knew there was a reason I liked you. Bam. Is it in here? Here it is. Open the door.
Locked. Of course they locked it down.
What do you mean? Who do you mean? Who locked it down?
Old friends. Too crafty for their own good.
Imperial ruins like this always had some kind of a secret tunnel built in. There must be another way.
There is. But it'll take some acrobatics. Don't worry, I can manage. Come, down below.
Boogie says if this game cuts off any more arms, it's going to be a Star Wars movie. Did he just leave me in the back? Dude, all this here, and you just bail on me? What is that? I think that was a new flower right there. I don't know if it gives you the same material you always get, but that was definitely a new flower. All right, going down. Use the Force, Luke. All right. Is this the entrance?
Oh, yes, but be on guard. There's no telling what's taken up residence inside.
Inside, quickly.
Or not. Dude, I saw a 12,700 or 12.7k damage number there. We're going in ancient ruins. What up, y'all? Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, what is that over there? Oh, that's at the entrance. I'm like, wait, what's that gold door over there? It's the door. It's literally the door to get in. It's kind of like an like Aztec, like a South America jungle kind of feel, right? Excuse you. Always gonna make me stop and open up doors. You've been eliminated. Oh, that's not okay. Just can't drop a ceiling on me. There was a trap there too. This is gonna be the bane of my existence, right? Traps? Traps on the floors are gonna kill me all the time in this. Good news is we didn't have to stop spinning there, which means everything dies in here. There's plants and shit too. It's a trap. I don't feel like this place is safe. He said a good safe place to drink. This doesn't seem safe to me. Oh shit.
You fight well. I thought you said you're a healer.
Among other things, I serve the spirits first.
Level up again?
And do they often bid you to do this much violence?
Only when there is something worth protecting.
You and I think we'll get along.
That damn explosion on the ground, I thought that was another death. Oh my god. Where the hell is all this shit coming from? There. The fucking, where the hell did you come from? There's so much stuff happening on the ground. Does this game know that I'm colorblind, by the way? Because I don't think it does. Get out of there. Abort the mission. We may have to work on some resistances. Maybe a little bit of health needs to be gotten. Or armor. Maybe armor might be what we need. Pardon me. That thing had like a cyst on its head. Pardon me? Excuse me? Dude, how far into this place is your... This guy's getaway, we're never gonna find it. It's like a mini dungeon that we're doing. Just spinning and throwing shit. That's my life now, authorities. That's where I live. That's where I live now. Wait, did we already come through here? Maybe not. I think I just killed something ahead of me that we didn't see. Wasn't even on the screen yet and died. Yeah, this is where I live now, authorities. This is all I do. I just spin and throw. Boop. Well, this is not the way. We have determined that. We've just doubled back onto ourselves there. I love the fact that I never stop spinning, too. Like, bleeding, this is what I do. I just spin. Spin my way through all the levels. Can I grab that? It's real hard to grab things on the ground. I will say that, though. Or open doors. That's also a difficult one. Opening doors becomes hard at times. The bigger the group, the more the boom. I feel like this place just... Okay, this is the end of it right here, right? We might as well wipe out everything over here. We already have gotten 2 levels since starting the DLC now. I just sent one off the edge to its death. All right, so this point right here, we're going to put right there. Also, we're already filling up. Let's get rid of some of the blue stuff. Give ourselves a little room for some stuff to drop. All right, let's do this. This is clearly going to be a boss fight right here. Told you. And it's dead. Good stuff. Thanks for the help, guys. Appreciate it. Now, search for a way into the den with your allies.
Haha! They left the rope. Always have a backup, I used to tell them. Isn't it nice when people listen?
It is nice when people listen. Nobody ever listens to me. I'm a blender. Exactly. Exactly, Boogie. He's a blender.
Mosia, then I remember it.
I took shelter from a monsoon here once.
Me too. More than once. It's perfect for what I'm planning.
Just a casual 713,000 XP. No big deal. What are you going... Wait, what? You're not going back to Gekul?
My friend, this I cannot do. The knights know my name now. Better to keep them here than in the city.
Yeah.
Where they might go after my daughter or her father.
Aren't you your daughter's father?
Fayira is well provided for, no matter where she is. And she'll have you know that I'm her papa. My point is, I can do more good here in this place than back in the city. Look, I'll show you. Walk with me a moment, friend.
All right.
I'll unbolt the main entrance.
I'm guessing he's not going to walk on his
Years ago,
hands.
I ran a mercenary company out of this place. The Pale Hand. I had less to lose then. But now, the fight's been brought to me. And I think I'd be more used to you as a mercenary, a shield for hire, if you will, than a smith. Though there's a chance you'll get both out of me. And my name still carries weight. The other mercenaries will be more likely to return if I am here. And you will need their help, my friend. You will never regret hiring one of the Pale Hand into your service.
Okay. What is this place to you?
It was a home, a headquarters, and a warehouse all in one for a little band of eccentrics back in the day. The Pale Hand couldn't afford anything nicer.
The Pale Hand?
The people who needed us most never
that
had
another
much
joke?
coin to spend.
Is that another one-arm joke?
We called it the Den. Never would have guessed I'd find myself back here where it all started. But whenever you need to hire our help, my friend, the mercenaries of the Pale Hand will be at your service.
Seems like a real cruel joke that they called it the mercenaries of the Pale Hand, and he just got his arm cut off, right? Boogie says, it looks like he's been disarmed. How do you get this guy out of a tree? You wave at him. But what about your family?
Fayira will be in her father's good hands by now. He was once a member of the Pale Hand and understands my work with Lorath. This wouldn't be the first time it pulled me from home. He will bring her here when it is safe.
When it is safe.
Faye's learned to smith blades, but not to work with their wielders. So once I'm set up here, it'll be time to begin the next stage of her training. I wish it was not so, but this is the world she is inheriting.
Yep. It is what it is. Thank you, truly, but don't you need time to rest and maybe heal that arm? What is he, fucking Swamp Thing? Like he's gonna sit in the sun and he's gonna grow his arm back? No! I don't want to even ask this question. Okay, fine. Thank you, truly. But don't you need time to rest that arm of yours?
Friend, your heart is in a good place, but you wield it with the subtlety of a hammer. This wound, this loss is mine. Mine to carry, mine to tend. I will grieve it with my family in the privacy of my home. For now, let's stay focused on Neyrelle. That's where the Pale Hand comes in.
I like this guy.
We can help fight your fight. My friends from those days are scattered across Sanctuary. I want you to find them and bring them here. It may take some convincing, but I'm sure you can manage.
All right. So we're bringing in more mercenaries. Speak with right here. Done. Quest completed. The hand remembers the blade. That's not all right. Why? It just feels like we're really making fun of this poor guy. Recruit mercenaries from the Den. Mercenaries unlocked. All right. Search for Neyrelle and Eru. So that's like the main quest. Oh, no. No. Is this? That feels bad. All right, let's delete all this stuff. So, this is what I get, I guess. There are missions that you can do to unlock the rest of the mercenaries within the game. I did not know at the time, though, that it is account-wide. So on my other character, I have already recruited them because I needed them for my build. I wanted them for my build. So now it's already done, and you can't actually, I can't show you guys the process of going around and doing their quests. That is a super big bummer. I know there's probably people that are like, no, I'm glad that I don't have to go get them on every character, but me personally, that's a bummer to me. Yeah, that's shitty. It's a bit like D3, yeah. Yeah, so here is all of the, of course you can hire him as well. So basically the way that this mercenary system works is that you have one mercenary that you can hire. So if you're playing single player, you always have a mercenary with you. And then the second one you hire is a reinforcement that will only show up during certain situations. Like something has to happen, a stipulation has to happen for them to show up, and they'll show up and then essentially they go on cooldown. And then once their cooldown's over, once that stipulation is met again, then they'll come back out into battle for like one big attack or anything like that. So I think we're actually going to hire Rahir as a reinforcement. He's going to be our reinforcement. And this is essentially the screen where you can level them up. So as you have them with you while you're doing stuff, you fill up this meter right here, and they unlock rewards for you along the way. So a little rewards path along the way. I'm not going to take these right now. I'm going to wait until I'm actually level 60 and then we'll take these. I thought we would be able to do this on every separate character. Unfortunately, that's not the case. But he also has a little skill tree essentially. And we're actually going to be taking Bastion. Bastion, I've experimented with a bunch of these. My favorite one so far is Bastion though. It says right here, takes a protective position for 5 seconds, redirecting 90% of the damage that would be dealt to the surrounding allies to himself for 5 seconds. Bastion's initial cost also grants surrounding enemies unstoppable for 1 second. So I think we're actually going to take Bastion. And then it goes there. And then in this one, so he has basically 2 skills that he can use. Cast when player casts Shadow Imbuement. I think we're going to do it anytime that I think we're going to do it on our blades, our Dance of Knives. So the stipulation is we cast Dance of Knives, then he does Bastion. And then it has a 30-second cooldown. So every 30 seconds, we cast this. And as long as he's not on cooldown, he essentially is going to create a dome, a protective dome. And then that dome will absorb 90%. Basically, he'll take 90% of the damage. We only take 10, as long as we're within that dome, which I think is pretty cool. So, yeah, I think we're going to do it on the Dance of Knives. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to come back to this. I have never accepted any of these things because I wasn't sure that if I accepted them, they would be accepted on other characters. I never thought about the quests themselves, though. The other ones that you go to get, one is right here. This is a cursed child named Eldkin. Let's actually hire him as a mercenary to look at him.
I'm ready.
So yeah, it sucks because there's like whole quest lines that were involved with unlocking these. So then you get, so anyone that you hire as an actual mercenary, they'll travel around with you. They're going to walk around with you just like your dog does. And like right here, we have our pet that goes around and picks stuff up. Well, these are actually going to come, they'll help us in combat, and they have their own skill tree. And, you know, you can basically unlock their entire skill tree as you level them up. I think right now, rather than him, I just wanted to show like they had a skill tree and whatnot. I think we'll go ahead and level Subu. So hire mercenary.
I will not let you down.
His first thing in his skill tree is called Seeker. It says cooldown 20 seconds. Passive, Subo reveals all enemies and materials in the area. The active skill is Subo calls out an enemy target, marking them for 10 seconds. Killing the marked enemy restores 50% of your maximum resource and reduces Sobu's Seeker cooldown by 10 seconds. So every time he marks somebody, we kill that enemy. We essentially bring his cooldown down. 3 kills, and we get it all the way back. Boogie, thank you so much for the 50 biddies. He says, hire one on me. Hello. Hire one on for me, weren't you? Boogie, you can always be my reinforcement, no matter what. All right, so let's take, we have 1 available skill point. So this, you get this no matter what I'm taking it. Like this is default unlocked. So they, on every character, their first one must be unlocked. Wire trap. Cooldown 10 seconds. Sobu places a concussive trap that arms after 0.8 seconds. When an enemy moves within range, it explodes for 333 damage. Physical damage, and stuns enemies for 2 seconds. Stunning, that's pretty dope. I like that. Selecting a mercenary's core skill alters their wielded weapon in basic attacks. Weapon, bow. Basic attack, heavy shot. Sobu fires tethered arrows at an enemy, dealing 333 physical damage with a 30% chance to stun for 1 second. So we'll take that one, I think. What was this one? Molotov. Sobu tosses an incendiary at an enemy, dealing 41 physical damage and stunning them for a second. I like the stunning. You're stunning, says Boogie. No, you're stunning. For the next 5 seconds, enemies within the area repeatedly take 150 burning damage for over 3 seconds. Then basically selecting a mercenary's core skill. So this is their core skill. If you select this, then it's no longer a Molotov. So what is the point of calling it a Molotov on the top, and then as soon as you select it, then it becomes a core skill and he shoots a bow. It says Sobu launches 5 bolts at an enemy, dealing 125 physical damage. as soon as we select this. Well, then what the fuck would I even? That's weird. It's a very weird one. Cooldown's 11 seconds, 10 seconds on this one. All right, well, we got one pointing it. And we're actually going to be able to see me level up Sobu then. That's why I'm going to choose to use Sobu here, because obviously we can level him up then. And you guys can see that process. I have already leveled up her, and I've already leveled... Matter of fact, let's put somebody else as our reinforcement. Let's put the kid over here. So there's 4 total right now that are in the game. Let's take him, and we'll make him our reinforcement. That way we can level him up too. Reinforcements will emerge during combat and execute their skill at an opportunity of your choosing. So its skill is Haunt. Eldkin emits 3 ghost souls at enemies, each haunting their victims and dealing moderate shadow damage over 10 seconds. If the target dies while being haunted, its soul jumps to another target. That's cool. Eldkin's mercenary core skill alters his fate. And basic attack. Fate Forsaken. Basic Shadow Strike. Eldkin shoots a burst of darkness at an enemy, dealing light shadow damage. Flame Surge is his other one. Eldkin channels a cone of flame for 4 seconds repeatedly, dealing moderate fire damage. Eldkin mercenary core skill alters the fate and fire shot. I guess let's go with this one because we are using shadow damage, and I like the idea of it jumping from one enemy to another if it doesn't expire. And then this thing, when will it be launched? We will have him do it whenever we do Dance of Knives. On cooldown with Dance of Knives, he will haunt somebody. That's a 14-second cooldown. There's no speeding up that cooldown is the only thing. So it's not like what's his name's where we can cool it down by actually killing the enemy. Okay, well, that's done for now. All right, so that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping that we'd be able to do the things. The cool thing about this area, the den, though, is that it contains blacksmith and all that shit as well. So that's pretty badass. We do have some new things. Let's actually do all the junk can go. Now we can look at our items and decide. This actually looks like this one might be an improvement over what we have. So this has max life. It's not that one, this one right here. So this has way more max life than this this sword. The dexterity we don't have, but we do have damage, a total damage, like a percentage damage. The only thing is we've done all the things to this, right? Like we've leveled it up. We did the tempers yesterday. We did the master working on these yesterday as well. So we're gonna have to kind of beef this sword back up over time. This one is damage, dexterity, vulnerability damage rolled on it. This one is dexterity, maximum life, vulnerability damage. So I guess we keep the damage one on there and then roll off damage over time and instead roll vulnerability damage there. I'm thinking that's what we do. Yeah, I think this is going to be a replacement for that one right there. Can this be used? Maximum life, vulnerability damage, and cold resistance. This can be used. This 100% can be used. So yes. Nope, not that. There we go. So we are going to have to re-level them up and do all that shit on them as well. This is a dagger. I don't necessarily want daggers. I would rather have a sword for the crit strike damage that inherently rolls on it. But this one has maximum life, damage over time. Yeah, I think this one can go. Arms. Attack speed, which we know attack speed equals damage for us, so that's good. Critical strike chance we don't need, but it does have vulnerability damage too. So I think this is going to be a replacement. We'll put that there. And then the helmet is dexterity, maximum resource, and cold imbuement. I don't think that's going to be an improvement. So that one I think we can actually junk. And then we can go here and we can actually get this look off of this one. So garbage. And then it's garbage. All right. So we obviously have this weapon. So do we have a... Is it a jeweler we need right now? Is there a jeweler here? Rings and amulets. That's just a place to sell. We need a jeweler. I don't see a jeweler anywhere here. Oh, that's unfortunate that there's not a jeweler here. You kind of have everything else here, right? But not a jeweler. Oh, here's another thing I feel like I should show off too. I haven't experimented with this at all yet either. As you level up your mercenaries, there is something, this lady here, she does bartering, and you can see that she has gear that you can purchase from her, but you have to purchase this stuff, I do believe, with a currency that you only earn by leveling up the mercenaries. So as you level up a mercenary, I do believe...
I'm getting the hang of this.
Where's the mercenaries menu? Right here. I do believe as you level these guys up and your rapport fills up, once this bar fills up, it'll give you some of the currency. And then you can use that currency to buy stuff from her. So like if these pants or something like that, you can also restock these like every so often for free. But as you upgrade the guys, more stuff will become available for you to grab out of here too. So that's kind of nice. Tall and Thin, what up? How are you? Happy today, my friend?
Check, and yes.